that I want to show you, which is also very healthy, is called wheat berry. Now, does everybody know what wheat berry is? Anybody knows what's wheat berry? Okay, so this is what it looks like.
I've never heard of wheat berry.
I've heard the name, but I could not find it in the organic section.
Alright, wheat berry is a grain which is actually made of wheat. So for people who are gluten intolerant, they will not be able to take it, but it is actually a very healthy grain, unprocessed, unrefined. Okay? Now, the main, if you are not sure what it is, I think the best way to know it is, you know, when you go and have your wheat grass juice. Everybody knows the boost juice, wheat grass, yes? Okay, so wheat grass actually is grown from the organic raw wheat berries. You just have to put it in soil and it will sprout. And then the little leaves that come off there, these are the ones that you actually cut off and put into your juice.
So can we buy the grains and use them to grow the wheat
Yes,
grass from this
absolutely. That's what we do. We just scatter them on our organic soil, you know, and they will sprout. Yes, you can. Okay, but it has to be organic. All right. If you were to use, you would be able to get wheat berries which are non-organic, which means chemicals have already been added to it. Then it won't sprout. Okay, so you need to make sure that it is organic before it will sprout, alright? Okay, so these are the two things. Now, I've also given you the method to cook these grains, okay? If you look in your pile, you will see that there is a recipe of how you cook the wheat berry and how you cook the quinoa. Quinoa is very easy to cook. It is actually 1 part of quinoa to 2 parts of water, and it takes 15 to 20 minutes. That's it. Alright? Whereas for wheat berries, it actually takes a long time. Okay, so you need to try and pressure cook it. Because if you pressure cook it, then it'll be about 40 minutes or so. And for those of you who plan to use it a lot, what we do, because we're using it all the time in different salads, we actually cook the whole lot and then we put it into smaller plastic bags and freeze it. You can do it that way as well. Okay, so it's just more efficient if you do it that way. Okay, so that's 2 of the ingredients. Now, the third ingredient that we are using here is sprouted grains. Now, everybody knows what is sprouted grains. We are using mung beans to sprout. So nowadays, I think it's very common in all the supermarkets and the markets, you'll see these grains that have been sprouted. Now, can anybody tell me what is the value of using sprouted grains? Anybody knows? Why? Why would you sprout your grains? And nowadays, everybody wants to sprout grains. Why?
The nutritional value.
Yeah.
Well, what's the nutritional value?
Sorry?
Double nutritional value.
More than double. Alright, the nutritional value. So if you look at the article that I have given you, can you see the... Where's the one on the okay, so this one, can you see? It says there, the nutrient value of sprouts. So this is why we call sprouts living grains. The meaning of living grains is that when you sprout them, they are actually living inside your body, that they continue to become more and more nutritious inside your body. So the nutrients don't stop, okay? They actually become better. So can you imagine? Wow, I mean, that's such a great thing. And it's so easy to sprout. For example, the green mung, I think we have that here, but the green mung grain, this one that we have sprouted, you just have to, remember in school, we used to learn in experiments with cotton wool. Yes, it's exactly the same thing. You just need to dampen it, that's all you need to do, and it will start to sprout in 2 days. And in actual fact, many people tell me in our weather it smells, but all you need to do is to take it out, put it in the fridge. It keeps for 4 or 5 days very well. Alright? So sprouting your grains will actually increase the nutritional value of the grains by double and triple the amount. And as it goes into your body, it increases even more. You know, it doesn't stop. That's the beauty of the whole thing. Okay? So So one of the reasons why we are using all these kind of grains is because we need to understand. Now, in your write-up, can you see that part, the grain? This is the endosperm, the bran, and the germ. So all three parts of the grain must be in the grain in order to get the full nutrition. But what has happened is that nowadays, all the grains that you have on the shelf, for example, white rice, your rice has been literally stripped of all the nutrition in it. And that's why what you are eating is empty carbs. So the carbs that you are taking, white rice, and this is why in all the health websites nowadays, you'll see that they tell you completely to remove rice, right? You should take away the carbs. But the reason for that is because white rice really has got no nutrition whatsoever. Okay? They have actually removed the main part of the grain which has the nutrition. So it will have only parts of the grain which doesn't have the nutrition. So what's the point of eating that when it doesn't have it, you see? Okay? So you got to be very careful nowadays in whatever you're eating. Please read the labels to see exactly what is in every single food that you are eating. Okay, so let's carry on. So the first thing that we're going to do is to show you how to make the salad. It's very, very simple once you have everything down there. So turn to the recipe, which is the last page. Yes, quinoa, wheat berry, sprouted grains, and mixed vegetable salad. Now, a good salad is always one that has got a healthy dose of the grains as well as a lot of nuts. I'm sure those of you who are health conscious know that nuts are supposed to be great snacks, and they contain a lot of the minerals and magnesium and all the things that you need in your body. So we try and incorporate both of them here, okay? All right? So I'm just going to put this together. I can't hold the mic and talk at the same time. So, all right? So we're going to add the wheat berries and the quinoa. Now you don't need to use all. You can actually check and see how much of each you want. For those of you who are gluten intolerant or who have children who are gluten intolerant, you can choose not to put the wheat berries in at all, okay? So you substitute with other things. All right, now, so the other things that we put in here, you have your celery chopped up, and then your red peppers. Now, red peppers are always very yummy if they are good ones. And then we're going to put yellow peppers. We're trying to get as many of the colors in as possible to make this look really nice and attractive. Now, all of you know, right, that when you eat with your eyes first. So it's always nice to make a salad which has got loads and loads of colors, alright? Okay? Alright. Now, with the sprouts, one of the things that I'm going to do is that I'm going to put the sprouts straight into the dressing. And the reason for that is because a lot of people always say that sprouts are very raw, they taste raw, and they have a funny taste. So if we put it first into the dressing, then that way it actually flavors it a bit more. So that's what I want to do, alright? And these are pomegranate seeds. They also lend a lot of color and a nice taste to the salad itself. Okay, so let's mix them up. Alright, the next thing I'm going to do now is to do the dressing. Now, you will understand that this kind of a salad, because wheat berries, the texture of wheat berries is that they are slightly crunchy and chewy. So we need to make this salad ahead of time and chill it. This salad is best chilled, so we can actually make it ahead of time. For those of you who would like to sit down, please join us. Okay, all right. Okay, so let's put that aside first. Now next we're going to make the dressing. So the dressing, you need 3 tablespoons of extra virgin olive oil. Now when you're making a salad of this sort, you need to make sure that your oil is of a very good quality. Okay, and this tallow oil is a gourmet oil, which is very good. Alright, I find that, I think you can find it in the supermarkets as well under this brand. So this oil is particularly nice for salads. Do not use pomace, that is for cooking. Alright, this is not for cooking, this is more for salads. Now the next ingredient is honey, a tablespoon of honey. You can put slightly more if you like it sweeter. A good dressing is always one which has got a balance of flavors. Alright, so you need to put in your salt, you need to put in your salt, you need to put in your sugar. Alright, all the flavors must be totally balanced. Okay, and then some sherry vinegar. This will give you the oomph a little bit. How much of that is that? 2 tablespoons. Now I don't like to use balsamic vinegar in this because it's a bit too strong. So the sherry vinegar is just nice. Pepper. Salt. Now you can use sea salt as well, but I do find that I prefer to use a bit of the normal salt also. Garlic. So the garlic helps with the flavor of the dressing. Alright, now you whisk that together. We're going to put a little bit more oil. You go according to what you feel. Look, you can see that the salad will require a bit more dressing because the quantity is more. So this quantity here will feed about 4 to 6 people. Alright? Try it. Yummy. Okay, who would like to try? Take it. Yeah, come. Now, it's always very important that when you're making a salad of this sort, you should be able to hone your taste buds. Honing your taste buds means actually putting one ingredient after another just so that you understand which one is not necessary. Anybody else? Would you like to try? Come. Hi, how are you?
How's it?
It's amazing. Honey with the garlic is amazing.
Yeah, because
Keep your spoons.
I
Keep your
think you should always
spoons. Yeah.
put, like I always put brown sugar. Because you need to put something sweet to balance out
So
the
in this
vinegar's,
instance,
like,
we are
strongness.
using honey to give you the balance in taste, because the honey is actually much healthier than having white sugar. Okay, I once went for a raw food cooking lesson, and the chef, how's it? Yeah. And the chef insisted, he told us one thing. He said that if you want to be totally healthy, then there are 3 things that you need to eliminate from your diet. White flour, white sugar, and white milk. If you eliminate those 3 things, you see how much your skin improves, your health improves, everything improves.
What was the third thing?
White flour, white sugar, white milk. Milk.
I don't need any of them.
Okay, so let's now mix in this.
Soy milk. Yeah, almond milk, soy milk.
Oh, any more recipes? No more recipes. Does it have the recipe? Yeah, the recipe. Sorry about that. The whole set is, they didn't photocopy enough. I'm so sorry.
Go sit.
Actually, there are a lot of my students down here because I do give a lot of cooking classes. So many of them are here also. So it's nice if you will put this salad in the fridge for 1 to 2 hours at least. Okay?
Auntie, you forgot the sprouts.
Oh yeah. Okay, I'm gonna make a bit more dressing for that. Thank you. Huh?
You can just put it in.
Yeah, okay. Actually, we've already made one salad which has been chilled. So you can eat that one. So yeah, that will take not too much time. Sorry about that. You wanna sit down?
Go sit. Future chef, right?
So it of course you can still eat it right now, but it's just not the same as when the wheat berries have really absorbed the dressing and they become more chewy and more delicious, okay? Now, so what I'm going to do actually is to show you the salad that has already been done, and then we're going to add all the nuts to it if we have not done so. And if you want a little bit of oomph to it as well, you can also put in a little bit of chili powder. Okay? Cayenne pepper or chili powder here. I like to add this one, a little bit of that as well. Oh, it's nice! It's nice! It's a little bit. Okay, so the last thing that you add to this is actually all the nuts. Okay, all the nuts, and we are here using, I'll show you, and we're going to put this with our other salad, which is the made one, so that everybody can have a try. This is cranberries, dried cranberries, which you can get at all the baking shops and even in the supermarket. Then you have sunflower seeds, alright? Sunflower seeds. Walnuts and pumpkin seeds, alright? So all these will make it nicer to the taste. There's a lot of crunch in it. And then the 2 things that we also put is your orange zest. This gives it a nice sweet taste as well. And the salads that we put in a lot of rocket if you want. Please don't put this in the beginning, alright? It will just become all very soggy. You need to put this in right at the end. And your sprouts.